Alright, let's start from
Alright.
what?
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh shit, we have to do them all one by one.
Well, yeah, 'cause everyone has a preference. Like some people would say Charmeleon is better than like Charizard, for example.
I see. I have to be grouping a lot of these in together, but
I mean, a lot of them will go together, but I do think some of them wouldn't be kept together, in my opinion.
Right, so we're doing this based on design because if there's no way we're doing it based on like attacking power.
We'll, we'll do it based on design and like our overall opinions of them and that.
It's like they can make any ugly Pokemon really powerful and then.
We'll just use our own like um, thinking and that. Like, for example, Bulbasaur and that. Like, design, I think the design is quite cool. Early game is really bad, and by the time it evolved and that, like, it's got like
How is he
I
bad
don't know
early game?
against Rattatas and that. Like it, I think its physical attack and that is the lowest out of all of them.
Yeah, but Charmander's the worst pick early game because you literally need to fucking you need to catch a Butterfree. Otherwise, you won't be able to beat Brock.
Or Misty. Yeah,
That's a little later though, isn't it? But like early game, the only Pokemon you can even
yeah, but
catch to beat
early
Brock is
game
Buff.
early game against Rattatas, Caterpies, Weedles, Metapods, all of that, Bulbasaur isn't the greatest. Plus, against
Honestly, I
Pidgeys,
really don't want to do this based on like power because I don't know for them.
it's just based on what you know. You can just base it off designs as well. We'll just even out the choices. Like if I put S and you put B, we'll just leave it in A.
Right. Bulbasaur is a solid C tier for me. I think he's alright, not amazing, not bad.
Yeah, I put a C as well. Ivysaur.
Ivysaur is probably the same as Bulbasaur.
I
But
would
Venusaur is an A tier. Venusaur's nice.
I would put Ivysaur on B tier though. It gains the poison typing, not to mention its stats increase dramatically. And when it becomes an Ivysaur, that's around the time you fight Brock and Misty. It's also good against Lieutenant Surge because Electric is neutral towards grass.
Well, I mean, it's a better design than Bulbasaur, so. Because I think the only bad Gen 1 starter design is Wartortle. But even that's not bad. I think all the Gen 1 starters are good.
Ivysaur,
Yeah,
not
definitely an
Ivysaur.
A tier.
Venusaur.
Like, yeah, A tier.
Yeah, I'll put it in here. Alright,
I think he's just like a really cool design. Yeah.
yeah, looks quite strong. Got a decent XP threshold as well. Right,
Charmander, it's fucking S tier. I'm sorry, you can't. But Charmander's design is so nice.
I mean, early game certainly good against the first couple wild
No,
encounters.
he is terrible early game. I played Pokemon Red and he is
No, he's good. If
abysmal.
you in Viridian Forest, you can just endlessly farm Metapods and all that to get you up to a Charmeleon, and by that time you would have learned Dragon Rage or something.
There's no point. It would take longer to. It would take less time to just like catch a Butterfree, or catch a Metapod, and then evolve it.
I mean, it takes less time, sure, but in the long run, the Charmander would stay on your team as opposed to the Butterfree. Butterfree, you'll most likely just dump the second you get a Bellsprout or something.
Alright, that's fair.
I would put Charmander in A.
Honestly, I might buy Pokemon Red with all the eShop prizes. Um, but yeah,
I'm gonna put it in A. Charmeleon.
I don't know. Probably B. the to BLT. I don't like it. I don't like how he looks. I just don't like how he's red. His eyes.
Mm,
I just think his design is really plain. You don't think so?
suppose
He
so,
definitely represents like the awkwardness. The middle evolution is supposed to be like an awkward stage.
I mean, I don't know. Inside of like combat and that, it's quite useful though. Like, fire is generally good against pretty much all typing.
I already said my BLC for me.
I'll put it in B because I would have put it in A. Alright, Charizard.
S2.
I'd say A tier.
No, he is S2. He's like one of the best looking stars. He's always iconic, one of the most iconic Pokemon. He has
True.
such a cool design. He's an orange dragon. You know, he's can't put Charizard outside this. I'm sorry.
True, but think about it though, like when it evolves into Charizard, it gains the flying type, and thus it gains more weaknesses. Not to mention a 4 times weakness to ground type, which you encounter at the end of the game as well. Against Giovanni.
Well, I mean, I never had any issues with Giovanni and I picked Charizard. Where you wanted to put it?
I'm thinking A.
Don't agree, but okay.
12.
Probably a B tier.
Yeah, I think real tough.
It looks nice.
Wartortle.
DLC. You see, this is why I would like put Charizard nested, right? Because I put Blastoise in A tier, and then Charizard nested. Because I don't believe like Blastoise is the coolest design as Charizard, but I wouldn't
mean,
put him in B.
in terms of design, it's not my favorite, but like in terms of like actual battle power and that, I would put it either C or B. Just from personal experience of using it.
Well, where you want to put it? Because I've said mine.
You said D, didn't you?
DLC. I never liked this Pokemon.
I'll just put it in C. Alright, Blastoise. Well, its design. I mean, it's supposed to be a giant turtle, so it's cool. It's got the hydro cannons on its back. Got really good defense, really good attack power.
A. I don't think he's as good as Charizard. So I don't know why you. That's why I would want the separation.
Yeah, I'll put it in there as well. Right, Pikachu.
Let's see.
Mm,
I mean, he's the mascot and he's cute, but I don't think he's like amazing.
I mean, because it's a starter and because it was next to Eevee, we kind of got to think that it's from Let's Go, which means that we can actually
Or
evolve
Pokemon
it.
Yellow, which is also you can't evolve it.
Yeah. So we can't evolve the Pikachu or the Eevee.
Yeah, the Eevee's like freaking D tier. I don't know why. Like, just the fact it has so many cool evolutions and you can't evolve it is annoying.
Yeah, I agree. Right. Chikorita.
F tier. Really don't like the design of this Pokemon.
F.
Yeah.
I would put it in E. I'm not. I don't think it's trash.
Oh wait, E is F. Yeah, E tier.
Yeah. It's not the greatest, but like when it comes down to it, it's not like the worst of the worst.
The second one's a D tier. Is that Bailey?
Yeah, Bayleaf.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
D
D
tier.
tier. D's fine.
And
Right.
Meganium probably still B.
Let's put it in C.
This
I agree.
Pokemon like gets progressively better
Yeah.
as you evolve it. So,
Right. Cyndaquil.
freaking A tier. You can put this whole line in A tier. Like this whole line's amazing. Oh, and then he gets that fucking, and he gets that version in
Hisui.
Legends Arceus, and it's so cool. And I love
Yeah.
Typhlosion.
I've used all three Hisuian forms. They're all really good.
I picked Rowlet. Rowlet's one of my favorite starters. So yeah.
I picked Oshawott. I would put Quilava as a B instead of an A, personally. Like you say, the middle evolution is the awkward phase, and I just feel it doesn't pull its weight.
No, I think it's nice. Yeah, I think it's cool. I'd honestly like move Charizard up to S tier and put Typhlosion in S tier, but you know.
I don't know. I've only used Quilava and Typhlosion in Mystery Dungeon, so it's like the only way I can compare
Well,
them.
put Typhlosion in S tier at least. Like, he belongs in S tier.
I mean, from when I used him, he was.
Bro, who are you planning on putting in S tier? Like, what?
I don't know. We'll know when we get there.
Like, genuinely, like, who are you planning on there? What gets better than Typhlosion? It doesn't.
There's a lot of stuff that's stronger than Typhlosion.
There is good. I don't mean like strength. I just mean by design. It's like if you go by strength, like all Pokemon, like there is power creep in Pokemon. Like the further the games go, the more powerful the Pokemon get.
Yeah, but in terms of like strength and character designs and all that, though, there are still a lot stronger things.
Alright. You haven't put anyone where I wanted this to. There's just been your opinion.
Yeah, I have.
You haven't. It's always been your opinion. You don't think it's S tier where they put it in S tier.
Bayleaf
I get.
is in
No,
D.
we'll get to the black and white ones, which I don't think any of them are S tier, and you'll put all three of them in S tier.
No. I like the black. I like the Unova stars, but they're not. I'm not a big fan of some. Alright, Totodile.
B.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, it's C. I don't think I think it's a weird design.
Yeah.
Croconaw.
Yeah, Croconaw.
And then the last one is probably a B tier as well.
For Alligator, I think it's maybe.
Yeah, it is for Alligator. I think it's a B tier.
Yeah, I'll put it in D. I'm not. Design is kind of. It looks like Croconaw, except he went through puberty and lost his body puff pretty much.
I know, it's just not that cool. It's just not that cool of a design. Trico is probably a C, but Grovyle is a B, and then I'd put Sceptile in S tier, but you know you don't want to put anything in S tier. So.
I would put Trico in C. Grovyle, I'd argue, for an A. Just because it's got fast speed and a relatively high attack.
Right. You have to put Sceptile in A tier.
Yeah, no,
Because he's objectively better. He's objectively better than Grovyle. If you put in Grovyle in S tier, A tier, then
yeah, Sceptile's got tank defense, really high attack. It's got the highest. I think it's got the highest speed. I could be wrong. Anyway, Torchic.
no. See, I like this design. I don't like the middle one, Combuskin. But I mean, it's alright.
Torchic, design-wise and all that, I would argue a B.
I suppose I agree.
Yeah. Combustion, eh, design-wise, it is pretty bad. Like, I'm not a
Yeah,
fan
I
of the
don't
design.
know why do they keep making like the middle evolutions like chubby?
Uh, so they can glow up, probably.
Don't know.
It's like capabilities in battle and that. Like, it gains fighting type, which kind of starts the whole fire type evolutions being fighting type bad. It knows a couple of flying type moves, but it's not overly useful. I would put it in B next to Torchic, personally.
Yeah.
And
No,
Blaziken.
I think it's well, I wouldn't put it in C tier, but you know.
Uh,
Actually probably D tier because yeah, D tier.
put who D tier?
Combustion, looking at like the list we have so far, I don't think is as good as Meganium, which you'd be saying like they're on the same level, which is weird. I wouldn't put Combustion over Meganium. I also wouldn't put it over Pikachu, that's weird.
I'd put it in. Right, let's put it in C then. I
Right.
wouldn't say it's on the same level because Pikachu could obviously beat a Combustion, but I think Combustion could definitely beat a Meganium in like battle. Although in terms of design, I prefer Meganium. Blaziken.
B or A.
I'm gonna go A. I like its moveset and its design is really cool.
I don't like this line apart from Swampert, so I don't know.
Early game Mudkip's relatively okay. Decent moveset. It looks its design's quite decent. I mean, it is what it was set out to be. I'd say C for Mudkip.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like we shouldn't be ranking like all of them together. I feel like this should be like Final Evolutions ranking because it's like ranking like no one's gonna put like freaking Trico over like freaking Typhlosion, for example. Like, they have no, you know what I mean?
The video would be way too short if we did that. So
No, because we do them all in one go and make 3 tier lists.
I don't know. I didn't make the tier list. Someone else did. This just happened to be the one that had the most. The other one I seen only went up to Sinnoh. Marshtomp. The design I kind of do like.
D to I have no clue.
Yeah, beat it. Swampert. I would say B.
B or A, probably B to.
Alright, Turtwig.
D. Well, I quite like it. Probably a C actually.
Yeah, I'll put it in C. Grottle.
D. I think it just looks weird.
I don't know. Actually, not yeah. Just put in B.
And you
Torterra.
can. The last one's a B or C in my opinion.
I'd argue A, but I'll just put it in B. Like Chimchar.
I think probably like it's obviously as far as like first evolutions go because this is why I said we should be ranking them separately. He's not gonna like pair up against like the greats like Charizard and Blastoise, but as far as like first like forms go, it's pretty good. So I don't know, Spirit B probably.
Alright, put it in B. One Burnout.
I don't know if like if I like the design as much as Chimchar, but
I mean,
Field probably.
not a dramatic change in terms of evolution. It just gains like a blue mass and grows slightly. Tail also gets longer. Gains a fighting type. I'd put it in D next to Chimchar.
Right.
Oh. And now it's got lots bigger. And now you can't see it. Give me a sec. Oh great. That's why I get for using real-time editing. That file has no head file. Alright, Infernape.
B.
Alright, fair enough. Piplup.
C. I don't know. I don't really like this line. Not the worst, but
I like Piplup, although it's more so from the animated TV series and all that.
yeah. If you talk about like from specific,
Oh,
he is cool, but look again, he suffers from. He's a first evolution Pokemon. I said if we were doing multiple tier lists, he'd probably be higher, but can't compare him to like Sceptile.
you're just ranking them with your own rankings, you're not comparing them to anything.
Yeah, you compare them to other Pokemon you've put in the ranking because you'd essentially be saying they're on the same level.
Adding. Prinplup.
D.
I think that, yeah, design isn't that thing. Empoleon.
Probably a B tier.
There. Hey, Snivy.
Hmm. I would like Snivy on a nice D tier.
I mean, its design is relatively alright. Everything else kind of lacking. But yeah, I'll put it in D. Servine.
We C.
D.
And then I think Superior is
Superior.
also a C.
Yeah. Right, Tepig.
I like Tepe, probably a C as well.
Oh, and now, actually, I can't see it either. Just scroll down.
Oh, I hate that Pokemon. Freaking E tier.
Let's just cover
Again,
the thing.
suffers from why they make them chubby.
Right, what? Pignite.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like Pignite. I mean, its design is sure. I'm not a fan of it being chubby, but it becomes like a sumo wrestler type Pokemon.
I don't like it. It's like just my stance.
I'll put it in D. I'm not the biggest fan of its middle evolution, but its final evolution I do kind of like. Emboar.
Emboar, probably a B. Still B for me.
I'll put it B. Needs that. Right. Oshawott.
C.
Yeah, I agree. Dewott.
Heroes again, shitty middle evolutions. Again,
I
beaten.
like Dewott. Its design is fairly unique. I would put Dewott as B, personally.
I wouldn't, but you know, go to it.
Samurott. Samurott
B.
has right. Samurott has a very interesting design as well. Okay, Chespin.
B.
B.
C.
Oh. And Yeah, C's alright.
Lava's Eater trash. I'd honestly put it even lower than that.
I would put Quilava as B.
No
I
way.
used it in.
No one likes his Pokemon.
It was my first starter when I played Pokemon X, and Chespin, Quilava, and Chestnut were like they carried me for the entire game just because of their high defense and attack stats.
Kara's design is terrible.
I mean, its design's bad, but it's chubby. If we got rid of things we didn't like because they were fat, like Sean is on his own.
This is Pokemon though.
Still, I'm gonna scroll up a little so we can actually see the A tier list. You know what? It's fine. No. D tier. That's what I say. Okay, you're not providing any feedback.
I already said I put him in trash, so then I already have.
I'd say the trash I was putting in the middle. Right,
I don't think he's as good as Chikorita, like.
I mean, he is better than Chikorita. Like, in a fight, Quilava.
The final evolution.
Chestnut.
B.
Yeah.
I do like it.
Very good, very good.
Elegant to C. I can't put any of the first evolutions above a C. I'm not gonna lie. Like they're fine, and I wouldn't change them, but they just obviously don't compare to the final evolutions.
Yeah. Breaks and
no, it's alright.
I would put it in C personally.
Yeah, I'll put Delphox in B.
That. Oh my god, I don't have another B. Alright, Froakie.
Okay, Froakie and Frogadier both go in A, and then Greninja's and Esther is my favorite Pokemon.
Froakie, I'd argue putting Froakie in B, Frogadier A, and then Greninja and S.
As long as Greninja's an S, I'm like.
Just saying, like, Froakie, although Froakie's design is quite cool, I feel because its design progressively gets better with like Frogadier and that, like it should go in an ascending order instead of being compared to each other, right next to each other.
Rowlet's S tier, I don't care. Get Rowlet and S tier, he's in the best looking Pokemon.
I'd say A.
The way he like looks at you during battles, oh, it's adorable. He's like turn his head around.
Oh, I don't remember the name of this one.
It's Dartrix.
Yeah, Dartrix, that's
it. Probably a C, probably a B, to be honest.
I would put it in C.
No, Decidueye's an S tier, I don't care. He's, again, my favourite Pokemon.
Decidueye is S tier, plus it's his Hisuian form looks really good as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean, he gets like a sick ass Hisuian form.
Right.
I don't know. I like Litten a little bit. Probably B or C.
Yeah.
Actually, Litten's a C.
C.
Torracat's a B, and then Incineroar's an A.
Torracat? No. Litten was my first start on Sun and Moon. Like Torracat, I'd say C, and Incineroar I'd put B. Although they're relatively good Pokemon, they are not they're not good in comparison to everything above C rank, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, design-wise, sure, they put up a fight against some of them, but like other than that, it's pretty much just a cat with muscles. Right, Poplio.
Yeah, and fucking bloody Blastoise is the turtle cannon. So what's your point?
In terms of design, Poplio looks okay. I would put it
I don't
in
know.
C.
COD. He's my least favorite Sun and Moon starter.
The only one I didn't really get a chance to play with. The evolution, whose name I don't remember.
Brion.
Yeah, Brion. Design-wise, it's pretty much the same thing, except its shade of color got lighter and it picked up a miniskirt.
I think it's. I don't know if I honestly would not. I don't like it more than Poplio.
The D.
I probably D, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Primarina's a solid B.
Alright.
Grookey. I love Grookey. Grookey's so cool. I have a plushie of Grookey.
I know you've put stuff on it. I would say C for Grookey. I like its
Wait, where's
design.
this one? Where's the Scarlet and Violet stars, man?
I did say this one and it goes up to Shield. It's hard to find
Oh,
ones that are like up to date.
well, we'll do them, but we won't add them.
I think we could rank them and just do the final evolutions for them. It's just we wouldn't be able to put pictures in ourselves.
Grookey is a B, A or B, and then Wacky is a C, and then Rillaboom's a C.
I would put Grookey A.
Grookey's better than Grookey. The first evolution Grookey's better than the last two.
Yeah. Wacky C, did you say?
Yes.
And then Gorilla Boom.
C as well.
Yeah. Right. Go Bunny.
C.
No. Where?
C.
Right. So.
I think the second evolution score was actually pretty cool, so probably B. I don't like Cinderace if I'm completely honest with you, so probably C.
Cinderace is alright. I'd say B. And you get to use them all, it's like really good.
I really don't like Sobble, but is the whole line.
Design wise, it's not awful. I would say D, personally.
Honestly, I think his whole line should just go in D. I don't.
Sobble.
Drizzle's it.
Drizzle, I'd say E.
Inteleon's as well.
Inteleon, I'd say B. I actually like Inteleon's design.
That's because you played with them on your first playthrough. It's mostly just preference. Like,
well, no, because if you compare it to Gorilla Boom and that, like it is one of the cooler looking things.
alright. And then we got the Gen 9. I mean, we could just, I don't know. You got Fuecoco, can't remember his middle evolution. And then you got Skeledurge.
Let's just do the final evolutions of all of them. We can save ourselves some time.
Skeledurge is a fucking B tier.
I agree with that.
What's
Meowscarada is
probably an A, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like its design. I've never actually used it in combat though.
And then the last one, the Quaxly's evolution.
This is my star as well.
Yeah, how did you forget your own star name? It's weird.
I don't use it. I mainly just call them Gay Duck.
You use the gay duck.
What
is it with the water? The water evolution was like kind of fruity last game as well.
I'd say D for Quaxly, I think it is.
I didn't agree, but it's C for me.
Yeah, D or D, it's fine. And then for the unofficial starters, there are none. At least I don't think so.
That is it.
So that's our list. Sceptile, Ninja, Decidueye, and the rest.
I think Typhlosion should be up there, you know.
I will move Typhlosion up 1. That's Quilava. Oops. Yeah, no, I'll put Typhlosion in there. It got
Yeah, and I think
decent.
Charizard deserves to be in there too. And that would I think that I agree with the Turbo stuff a lot.
I like Charizard's Mega Evolutions, but unfortunately, when it comes down to Mega Evolutions, because they look cool, but when it comes down to it, they're not like the greatest. Because if we did consider Mega Evolutions for all of them, we'd have to consider it for Blaziken.
We'd also have to consider their
and all that,
Dynamax forms, and I can't bother doing that.
No, just consider regional variants, like with Decidueye and Typhlosion and the Hisuian forms. Actually, in that case, let's put Samurott up to A, because I like Samurott's Hisuian form a lot. Alright, so start ranking. Only took us 36 minutes.